Welcome to this Flash tutorial. It's titled Think of a Number Part 2. It's a follow-up of Flash tutorial Think of a Number, and that's what I have on the computer now. All my layers are locked. I'm selecting frame 1 of the actions layer, opening the actions panel, and type this code. Going to make a few variables. VAR turns purple. WT1, capital W, colon, number, capital NUMBER, turns blue, equals 0, semicolon. Copy that, paste it in, change the 1 to a 2, paste it in again, change the 1 to a 4, again to a 8, and then to a 16, and then write this line, variable, capital TOT, capital WT, colon, number, equals 0, semicolon. These are going to keep track of when you say yes. Back to the timeline, select this frame 10, open the action panel. Down here where we're saying yes, right here, type this code. WT1 equals 1, semicolon. That's that wait variable we just made. Copy that. Might be the easiest thing to do. Copy that. Go back to the timeline, select wait 2, open the action panel, right up here. Paste it in, and you can hit this and it will straighten it out for you. This got to be a 2 here and a 2 here, and while we're at it, we don't need to keep this trace or this trace. Go up here, do wait 4, come down here, paste it in, change this to a 4, align it, wait 8, paste it in, align it, wait 8, and finally here it's going to be wait 16, so here we'll paste it in and add a 1, add a 6. The 1's already there, 1 6, 1 6, and so far so good. Back to the timeline. I think we already had 16 selected. If we have, okay. Here we don't want to stop here. We want to play. PLAY. And down here we want to play. PLAY. I'm back on the timeline, and these, click and drag it down like that, drag them over here so that when we go to the over I have nothing. Click this and this, remove those frames. So now we have nothing. Make sure all the layers are locked. Select this no layer, insert a layer, call this one text, TEXT. Select this frame right here, insert a keyframe, select that frame, pick up your text tool, open the properties panel, make sure it says text tool, static, 18 points is good, color is good, and make a text box. I want it a little bigger than that. 26 is where I'm at. And your YOURNUMBER is. Your number is. And that we want to go all the way up, so 3 down, 1 2 3, all the way up to about 170-ish. Come down 1 2 3, insert keyframe. So that goes all the way up to there. Your number is. Lock that layer, insert layer, call it number, which is your number versus num, YOR, your number, NUM, the number you're thinking of. Click right here, insert a keyframe, select your text box, open the properties panel. This time I want dynamic text. Dynamic text. I think this one was, I just want to check, make sure this was static text here. Gotta unlock it. Just want to make sure I wrote static text here. Yep, okay. Good, good. We're doing dynamic text now on this numbers, your numbers. Text box. Dynamic text. Everything else stays the same. And make a text box. And 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 zeros. So your number is, our biggest number can be 31. So 2 zeros is going to be sufficient. Got to give that a name. So pick up your selection tool, highlight it. And I think I called it num. N-U-M _ TXT. Num text. I'm back on the timeline. All my layers are locked. I'm going back here for my, I want to just click here, insert a keyframe so I can just see that. This one right here, this should be a keyframe. Right click, convert it to a keyframe if it isn't one. My actions line, and go up on my actions line all the way to here. Insert a keyframe, open the actions panel, and type this code. Stop, open, close bracket. These are the five or six variables you made. TOT equals WT1 plus WT2 plus WT4, WT8 and WT16 semicolon. And at this point in time, we're going to trace, open bracket, this total weights, close bracket, semicolon. And this line of code allows us to display that, your number, in that spot. So num _ TXT, that's that number right here, period, TEXT, this turns blue, equals, open bracket, tote weight, that's this here word right here that we're using, close bracket, period, toString, small t, capital S, that turns blue, open, close bracket, semicolon. Now, I just want to check out, see if we've got any errors at this point in time. Okay, I'm going to press this, there it changed, 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 and my number is, and finally it come up. So now let's put something in here so we can see it as it's waiting to, well, while it's calculating, so to speak. So back to the timeline. I'm back to the timeline. I'm selecting this your num layer, inserting a layer. I'm just going to call it ball, no other, just ball. And come back to this frame right here as we get to the over frame here. Insert a keyframe or blank keyframe, it doesn't matter. I want red for my fill, red for my fill. I want black for my stroke. I want a ball, so click here and select the oval tool. Hold your shift button down and make a circle. We made a ball. That's on this frame right here. And if I go all the way up to here and here, insert a keyframe, use my arrow keys, bring that ball up, 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 ball up. And that's about far enough. Click somewhere in here, right click, create a classic tween. So now, just hit my enter. It's going to run through my program. Good. Let's try that. So now we see this ball moving while we're waiting for our number to be calculated. Test movie test. And let's say my number is 11. So it's there, yes. It's here, yes. It's not here, no. It's here, yes. It's not here, no. My number is 11. Let's do 2 more. Let's click them. It should be 31. There's 31, yes. There's 31, yes. There's 31, yes. 31, yes. 31, yes. Your number is 31. And I don't know if it's going to work with 0 or not, but let's just try it. No 0. No 0. No 0. No 0. No 0. Your number is 0. I'm back on the main timeline, locking all my layers, selecting this ball layer, inserting the layer, call this one Start, S-T-A-R-T, select frame 1 of that Start layer, and pick up your text tool, open the Properties panel. I want static text. Doesn't matter what size, whatever you want. And here you're going to write the directions to the game. Directions or the rules. We're going to have a button here. So let's pick up another oval here. I'll keep that same format there. There's my oval. I'm going to select it, modify, convert it to a symbol, make sure a button is selected, call it Start, S-T-A-R-T, Shift_BTN button. Copy that and put it in for a instance name. Now I want to find some code for a button, so I'm going to select this frame here, open the Actions panel, and just grab this line here, those 3, these open curly bracket plus these 2 lines, copy those, go back to the timeline, come back here. On the very top here, put a couple enters, an arrow up, stop, S-T-O-P, open close bracket semicolon. Come down below these variables and paste in that code. We want this to be the stop button or start button, S-T-A-R-T. Start, S-T-A-R-T. Start, S-T-A-R-T. And I got to close an open curly bracket. I put an enter and I get 2 curly brackets, open and closed. And here, G-O-T-O, go to, small g, small t, capital A-N-D, capital S-T-O-P, open bracket, and it was W-T-1, I believe. Wait, 1, semicolon. Control, test movie test. I have no errors. It stops here. Why is it not working? I know this has to have back here. This has to have a quotation mark here and a quotation mark here. And control, test movie test. There we are. So we got to make this button disappear when we get to the second frame. So click here, insert keyframe, click here, drag it all the way up. Don't jump, and remove frames. Some more here I want to remove. Remove frames. So now when I jump into here, I'm not going to see that. So let's go back here for a minute. Click off to the side, double click. We're inside the button. Call this layer button or oval, B-U-T, lock it. Insert layer, text, T-E-X-T. Pick up your text tool, black. Make sure it says static text. 26 might be too big, but let's just make a text box and see. It is. So go here, make this less. So I'm going to drop it down to there, to about 15. And I'm going to write start, S-T-A-R-T. Pick up my selection tool, drag it in, back to the scene 1. And this should be our last test. Control, test movie test. I click this. It's good. Let's pick the number 9. Yes, it's here. No. No. Yes. No. Good. Hope you learned something from these 2 tutorials, and I hope you use what you learned.